Welcome back to the surgical canvas. In this video we will understand the development of face. Development of face occurs and is majorly dependent on the neural crest cell migration. So let's start from the beginning. The development of face starts at the age of 4 weeks and is completed at age of 10. At the week 4 there are 6 pharyngeal arches are present. The 5th pharyngeal arch regresses and there is remaining 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 6th. The first pharyngeal arch along with the migratory neural crest cells form facial primordia, which forms 5 separate prominences surrounding the stomatium. So this is the stomatium, this is the developing forebrain, and this is the developing heart. The 5 separate prominences are: there is single frontonasal prominence, there is 2 maxillary prominences on each side and 2 mandibular prominences on each side. So this is the mesenchyme covering the forebrain, which develops into the frontonasal process. Here there is 1 single frontonasal process, 2 maxillary process and 2 mandibular process, which grow and form the face. Now at the end of the 5th week there is the formation of nasal placode. This nasal placode divides this frontonasal process into 2 parts. The one is the medial nasal process and on the other side is the lateral nasal process. This maxillary process rapidly grows and fuses with the lateral nasal process, which forms the intermaxillary segment. So this whole segment becomes the intermaxillary segment, and till that point these nasal placodes are now in direct contact with the stomatium. Later, when these maxillary processes are growing and now these maxillary process fuse with the medial nasal process and forms the upper lip. The upper lip central portion is made by the frontonasal process and lateral portion of the upper lip is made by the intermaxillary segment, specifically the maxillary process, and the lower lip is completely made by the fusion of the mandibular process. Now that we understood the 5 facial prominences, let us see each one contributes to the adult face. The frontonasal process forms the bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose, the philtrum, the central part of the upper lip. Remember, the middle of the upper lips come from the frontonasal process, not the maxillary process. Now, coming for the lateral nasal process, it gives the ala of the nose. They do not contribute to the upper lip. Now, coming to the maxillary process. Maxillary process forms the upper part of the cheeks, the lateral portion of the upper lip, most of the upper jaw and the secondary palate. Now coming to the mandibular part, they forms the lower lip completely, the lower part of the cheek, the mandible. Now think about the congenital anomalies. The unilateral cleft lip occurs because of the failure of the fusion between the maxillary process and the medial nasal process. Bilateral cleft lip occur because of the failure of the fusion on the both sides. Median cleft lip occurs because of the failure of the fusion between the 2 medial nasal prominences. Oblique facial clefts occur because of the failure of the fusion between the maxillary and the lateral nasal processes. Thank you.